name is Matt Hardy, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Sauce. While you're here, I want you to like and subscribe, because this is where you can find the best content about what is actually happening in the wrestling world. And a shout out to them boiled egg boys. Delete! 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 Ah!
Pro Wrestling Sauce with Jacob and Josh. Pro Wrestling Sauce.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Sniff, 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 sniff. Oh, hit him with a little something different there, Nate. Damn. A little sniff, sniff, sniff.
Little.
Whoa, don't go down when you do the sniff, Nate.
I know, I don't think you can hear it.
Whoa, hey, what's up? What are you doing with the mic over there? Just crackling people's audio right off the bat. My goodness.
So I don't even know if you can hear that.
Oh, I can hear it.
It was a good sniff.
I can hear the snap, crackle, pop,
And
Rice
sniff,
Krispie
no.
treat.
Snap, crackle, and sniff.
Well, how's it going, Nate? How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man.
You doing dandy? Getting ready for Thanksgiving? How many people are over at your house? I know you got big family, so is there a lot of people there?
No, not this time. It's just gonna be a little small get together this year. Nothing crazy.
You're doing the traditional type of meal here. What are you doing?
I'm doing my first smoked turkey.
Smoked. I just did my first fried one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I did it at my job. Fried it with one of my managers. It was fun, and it tasted really good. I was really surprised.
Dude.
I liked it much better than any other turkey I've had.
Indeed. I agree. Fried turkey, we've done that for the last 3 years, but this year I was changing it up. Fryer grease is very expensive.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what, let me smoke it because
Oh
pellets
yeah.
for my electric
And it's
pellet.
dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
And smoking's fun. It's fun just to like let it roll, sit there, have a few Ronas, eat a few snacks. Oh,
Sit
look who's
back.
here to disrupt the
Who's wearing
turkey
gloves?
talk. So Nate, you're gonna smoke that turkey?
Yeah. What are you guys doing? You guys doing just a bit?
We're cooking steaks. We're doing steaks.
Steak. Nice.
Steaks. Yeah, we do steaks. We're a little bit different. We're not big. We like steak and we like a little ham. And I like to have the ham in the morning too because I like to have a little ham biscuit, little egg and ham biscuit.
Yeah, turkey's mid.
And turkey is mid if it's just a roasted turkey. It's
Yeah.
no
one
good.
does
I mean,
like
I'll
them
eat
roasted
it.
anymore.
I'll eat it. And if I haven't had it in a long time,
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it a little bit more than if, I just eat it every Christmas. I like to mix it up. Like one Christmas, we made crab legs, Then there was another Christmas where we made pot roast. Like we did like pot roast
Yeah.
type thing, or it was a roast. And then we've smoked different meats, dude. Like so many different meats, especially when I was a meat manager. I was just bringing home all the meats.
Just,
Oh yeah.
See, we Thanksgiving we do the traditional Thanksgiving meal, and then Christmas we do like tamales and Korean food, like a mixture of
Oh,
like Korean and
yeah.
Mexican food.
See, that's kind of like the answer I wanted. Was like I was like, you got a lot of family over there, hopefully there's a lot of different dishes. And
Yeah. Thanksgiving is just a basic traditional food with some football along,
Boo.
and then Christmas is where it's different.
Nate, what's your take on cranberry sauce?
It sucks. Never eaten it. Never will eat it.
Oh my god. You'll never eat cranberry sauce? Yeah, we got dirt in the
No, I'm
chat.
I do men's turkey.
Spatchcocked.
Yeah, it's when you cut the backbone of your turkey and you flatten it out. I did that to
Yeah.
my turkey actually.
Dirt just wants to spank that turkey ass. That's what he wants to do. Probably
Yeah,
wants to.
he really does.
He wants to slap that meat a little bit. Be like, fuck this shit. It's raw. Well, what's up, Jake? Jake's here, guys.
Yeah, how's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I was in the bathroom right before I came. If y'all can't tell.
Jake, dude, it's Thanksgiving, dude. No, it's a holiday, Jake, and you cannot.
Look at that smile.
No,
I'm so
it's
thankful
not.
for that.
You're thankful for Nate's smile. Well, that's nice. That is nice to
Very
say.
nice.
That is
Thankful for
nice
your
of you to
smile,
say.
Nate. How'd you feel?
Dude, him wearing the Deep Creek high school shirt.
This is
Or
a
was that
Charlotte
Deep
Hornets.
Creek? Dude, that
shirt.
looks like a Deep Creek shirt.
I have a
Well, the Deep Creek, all high schools and middle schools just steal the logos from NFL teams,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, Nate, I don't know if you knew this. I coached Deep Creek basketball when I was a senior.
Nice.
I did. I coached the middle school team.
And they went 0-18. Nice. Go ahead.
Dirt's having whale meat.
whale meat.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
You know what? I'm getting ready for? I'm gonna be
What?
giving thanks this upcoming Monday for the new day. I'm so excited for that.
Oh yeah, I'm thankful for that. Welcome everybody in to Pro Wrestling Sauce. I'm Josh O'Leary. This is Jake, Jacob, here joining me in person here in the flesh, and then as always, to my left or my right. I don't know which one it is on the YouTube. Which one? To my right.
It looks.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same on YouTube. It doesn't
Yeah.
mirror anything. Yeah, it's Cowboy. It's Nate. It's Cowboy Nate. There he is.
Hello.
Hey Nate, how'd you feel about the that Thursday night game last week? How'd you feel about it?
You knew it was only a matter of time before Jake just swooped in and was like, "Football,
Yeah.
Nate. Football, football."
See,
My
See,
last words last
makes-
show.
it makes me sad. But it is what it is. It's division games. You never know. That's why you never say I'm gonna win against a divisional opponent, because with division
know that
rivals and stuff
firsthand.
like that, you never know.
Yep. You weren't the only
Jameis Winston, dude, he just
It's a lot better than losing to Cooper Rush.
glory to God, and you made him shine down upon me. I'm gonna climb a mountain. You know, like
Yeah.
whatever the hell he says. That was my Jameis
But
Winston
they-
impression.
But if you think about it, the Cleveland Browns have beaten the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yep.
So-
I mean, it's a lot better than losing to Cooper Rush
Yeah.
and making him.
Oh yeah, well you don't need to throw us under the dirt, Jake. Let me tell you something right now, Jake. You throw us under the dirt too much, even when we're losing. You need to stop that, okay? We had a little bit of a hot streak, and everybody's like talking about hype this, hype that. You need to not listen to those people. I don't want to hear the word hype come out of your mouth. You need to just let it roll. Stay cool, man. Cool, calm, and collected. Okay, Triple C. That's how we're gonna be. Okay. I don't mean to rhyme all the time, but sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. And speaking of rhymes, Danny Dimes
Oh,
is
nice.
in Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Not a bad spot.
He declined the offer to go to the Raiders. The Raiders wanted him to be the starter. He said no. He wanted to go to a playoff team. So right now he is
Yeah.
on the Vikings practice squad. He
He can still sign with another team. I saw.
he still has 3 weeks to sign with another team.
Dirt said Jameis Winston has the same variant of CTE as Gronk. And I was just like, that's the nicest way of saying the R word.
Yeah.
Got it.
In their own way.
That dude's just a goof.
Yeah, goof is even nicer way, I guess.
Yeah.
He turns it up for the
I gotta
TV.
stand up. I have to
'cause
rip
I've-
butt. So
Jake,
bad.
go out there, dude. Oh my God. We're not letting
I saw
anybody
the,
timestamp these farts here tonight.
So James
Jake!
Winston was on like a
Ew,
podcast.
dude. I'm sorry, Nate.
You're
It
fine.
was like wet and crinkly, dude. It was like somebody like taking a wet bag of chips and just wruggling it in their hand, nasty. Shh, I'm trying to hear Nate. Nate, continue.
I would say I saw him on a podcast with Theo Vaughn, and he seemed pretty like a chill, like just mellow dude.
Who?
So I feel like for TV, Jameis Winston.
Oh, Jameis.
So I feel like for like TV, he turns it up a little bit, like turns a little goofy on.
Yeah,
makes
I
a little
like it.
character.
I think giving yourself a character is a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, you know, being a little goofy with it out there, kind of like what's his name? Miami Dolphins head coach. He's like, I'm gonna bring my
Mike
daughter to this press
McDaniel.
conference. Don't be mean to me. I'm
Yeah.
so zany.
I mean, did you see that thing where he was like running off the field and the camera was following him, and so he
Oh, that
kept,
was
like,
from last
speeding up?
year. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That it's like, and I love it when they put the like Scooby Doo running noise to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
It's time to talk some wrestling.
Yeah.
Here's my AW minute of the week. You didn't watch it.
Dirt says
didn't watch
Goof is the Canadian version of the R word. Uh-oh.
Dang.
It's Canadian? Dirt? You sure?
Is it Canadian?
I almost thought that said Caribbean, and I was going to be like, you're a goof, man. And then I was like, that's not a good thing to do, right? And I did it anyway. You know? I was like, that's a way to make it worse. And it is. It is a way to make it worse. Do a bad Hermes. All right, what do we got on the docket tonight, boys? What do we got? We got some sauce down there. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Let's get this show on the road. And I know what'll bring us in, guys. I know what'll bring us in. A happy Thanksgiving from Bald Natalia.
Yay! Give thanks.
Let's go.
Dude,
There
it
you
looked like
go.
you guys set that up perfect.
Just to bless your screen.
And I do have
And-
a AW minute of the week.
Oh, you have an AEW. We don't have a graphic for AEW Minute of the Week. Would you like to do your NXT moment at the same time?
No, because the NXT, I do have an NXT moment of the week.
Well, which one do you want? Which one do you want to do, Jake? Because none of those are down here on the docket, and you're coming in hot with something that's not. Jake, you have I have NXT, but I don't have an AEW.
That's why it's called the minute.
Well, I don't want. Well, say what you want about AEW. Hurry up.
Just, everybody's favorite, Big Boom AJ. Get well soon. He broke his foot in the match.
Okay. Well, hold on. We are going to talk about that, and that's not a minute. We're not going to talk about that for a minute, but we're going to get to it. Yeah. So we're not going to make it part of your minute. We're going to give a Big Boom AJ some more respect than a minute. Okay. Okay.
Just wanted to fill it in.
I'm now Big Boom AJ apologist. I'm the #1 Big Boom AJ fan. Put the strap on the man. He is over like Rover. Give Big Justice one of their secondary titles to have fun with and play with, and give the Rizzler. Well, no, let's make the Rizzler. I think we should dress the Rizzler like the Penguin from Batman, and he should be their manager at ringside. Yep. This is good. This is if Tony Khan wants to contact me and give me a call, he can. I've got great storyline ideas. I know they are struggling, according to the IWC, Twitter, YouTube, and everyone. They are struggling with storylines. Well, no, it's not because of dude. What are you talking about? The Costco guys came in and saved the day. The only reason I stuck around for the rest of the pay-per-view is because of the Costco guys. They drew me in. They were going around doing the most press. We're talking about it now, by the way. The Costco guys went around, did the most press for these guys for AEW, and they really sold this pay-per-view out there. I mean, and they know how to market themselves and market where they're going to be. And this match, dude, it delivered. It was like an old school 80s match. It was just, hokey and fun. And the Sun got a spear in. The Rizzler did his face thing. And the crowd went home happy. They were so loud for it, dude. I didn't hear them that loud the rest of the night at all. No. This crowd was hot as hell for these guys. And you know what? I was shitting on them beforehand. I was. It's just because I was like, oh, they're TikTok stars. Like, I don't get their whole thing. I still don't get their thing. I don't have to get it. It's fine. I don't have to get it. I'm not going to get it. That thing's not for me. But what was for me was them in the ring. And that goofy little gimmick gets over in the ring somehow. And props to the Costco guys for being the #1 stars of a pay-per-view that they weren't even on.
And the news was he re-signed a deal.
Big Boom AJ is the dad?
Yes, Big Boom AJ is the dad.
Okay.
And my minute, I was going to say that he will be back in the ring in AEW once his foot is broken. He says he wants to compete for AEW, and he signed a multi-match deal with AEW.
Dirt reminded me that Big Show is part of the Costco faction now. Big Show's back. Big Show is back. He's well, it's the double chunk chocolate cookie.
Oh, it's $1.69.
Oh, is it?
They
You know the video.
started.
See, that's how. Look at Jake.
He
He knows
watches
the
it.
video. He does.
No, that's how they started. They used to just go around and showing deals at Costco, and then they got famous because the dad was like, "If you want something, a quick bite to eat while you're shopping, get the double chunk chocolate cookie."
Why don't you freaking make a lore video on YouTube about it, dude? You're the ultimate fan.
No, I'll make a
Jake
Costco,
just does his research on the new up and coming wrestlers.
No, I'll make
Yeah.
a Costco. I'll make a Costco boys video if you know what I mean.
Oh God! Don't tell him to make a. Oh no.
You already messed it up.
Yeah, let's
Dude, it's
move
coming
on.
soon.
Let's move on from that. We're not talking AEW. Let's move on to WWE.
I got a random fact. For
Oh, throw it.
TNA.
Oh, okay. Nate's TNA. Nate's
of the day.
TNA hot second. His name. Give it to
Now-
me.
TNA gets more than AEW.
Now, is this true? I have no clue. I didn't do any more research than what I saw first.
Yep.
Was the Hardy Boys,
Uh-huh.
which they don't have a contract with
Friends of the
TNA. They don't have a contract with the TNA, so they're doing all like free service for TNA right now. That's
Yeah, they're kind of like
That's
pay by match. There's probably a lot more
Yeah.
money in that than having a
Yeah.
contract.
I thought that was an interesting fact.
They're going to WWE.
Yeah. Well, if you didn't know, Matt is actually signed right now to Pro Wrestling Sauce. He does the intro every week right here
Yeah.
on Pro Wrestling Sauce, right here on the Slipper House Extra
cent every
YouTube channel. Thank you, Matt.
They're going to be in WWE before they're going to retire there. They want to go into the Hall of Fame.
They
They've
have
even
to.
said it in recent interviews. They want to go into the Hall of Fame, so they're going to do whatever it takes. And TNA is works with WWE, so it's going to happen at some point.
Dude, I don't know. I'm probably on a small boat by myself on this one, but I just don't care about giving the old people their flowers, like coming back and like, oh, let them have their last. Like, I have no fucking interest in ever seeing that. With most people, there's very few that have come back, and I'm like, oh
But-
damn, they look good. Like, I'd watch.
Feelings for Edge.
You
So,
know,
but you're okay with the John Cena farewell tour,
Yes, because
or you can care less about it?
it is John Cena. Don't you ever disrespect John Cena.
John Cena, yeah, I have no interest. I mean, I honestly have no interest. I mean, if he wasn't, I mean, leave it to John Cena to come back and announce that he's leaving like in advance for like 6 months, and then I'm doing a whole farewell tour. Like, good lord, dude, steal the spotlight from everyone for a whole fucking year. Why don't you? Shut up.
Can't wait.
Yep, I figured.
It's going to be great.
Dumb, stupid, bald asshole needs to go away.
This is our Survivor Series.
God. Yeah, we'll throw those in here, man. We got a big docket, dude. Jake, you're just throwing stuff. Too many things at the wall. Let me steer the ship here.
I'm just asking.
Good lord.
I am the captain now.
Yeah.
But,
Big Boom AJ, Big Justice, Big Show, and the Rizzler, the nation of Boomination. That's good, dude. Unfortunately, it's great. It's very good. Let's move on. Punk is in the bloodline, right? Are we going there?
I was going to say...
We can, but I got something to start that off. If you want
Okay.
me to start off with my Cowboy
Okay.
Radio.
Okay, yeah, Cal, it ties
that
into
can-
the. We can get two
that can
done at
lead
once.
us into that.
Two birds, one stone. Two birds stoned at once. Let's go.
All right, so I have a little something because we all know that happened Friday. It was big. So I was listening to the radio the other day, well, yesterday actually to be a fact, and I knew that one of the co-hosts, like WWE, the main host doesn't.
What's
I
the
was like,
who's
I'm
the
a
main host? I put him in the thumbnail.
It's the Scott Jackson show.
Did you even notice he was in the thumbnail? He's in the thumbnail here.
Yeah, I
tonight.
did see it. I did see him. But
Yeah, Scott
I asked-
Johnson.
I asked the football question, and then they were reading my text. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna ask a WWE question because it would be cool just to do
Yeah.
it. So I kind of recorded. It's on their podcast, so I kind of recorded it, and I was gonna show it on the pod.
Yeah, let's
So,
rip it right here.
Everyone see it. Let me.
All right. So this is Scott Johnson.
Jackson.
Scott Jackson of the. Really? Did I type in Scott Johnson? Did I put a random guy in the thumbnail? I may have.
That's even funny.
No, I don't think. I think it's this. I think it's the guy. Let's
By the way, Nate and Chesapeake
Oh,
earlier
wait.
wanted to ask me about a.
It just ripped it. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. All right, we're just gonna roll it from here.
All right, let's go.
By the way, Nate and Chesapeake earlier wanted to ask me about a WWE storyline. What?
And then he never actually. I mean, there's a lot of them.
You
got to be more
quick
specific,
opinion on
man.
a WWE storyline at the moment. Is he kidding? I hope so. Does he know that I don't do the fake wrestling?
I don't think he knows.
Okay, I'm willing to.
But again, if you're
I'm
gonna
willing to
ask,
Greco-Roman wrestling.
if you're gonna ask that kind of question, that's a very open question because there are several.
By the way, our guy Chris.
That's the first one.
Okay.
Here's the big question.
All right, Nate in Suffolk does have a wrestling question for you.
Okay.
He did not know that I don't like wrestling. It's not that I don't like it. I think it's weird.
Richie might come in here.
You're weird.
Richie might have an opinion.
Okay, what do you think? Go ahead. He said the OG Bloodhound having CM Punk join them. I have no idea what.
Can't even read this dumbass.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'll clean that up a little bit.
Yeah.
The bloodline.
The bloodline.
The
yeah.
bloodline thing. Okay, so it's interesting.
Okay.
I see what they're doing. It's a good fan reaction thing. I know that the fans love it, but I smell a rat.
Okay.
I smell a rat. Now that's my opinion on it. Something seems off here. It's a weird weird fit. So it's either complete fan service or I smell a turd.
Listen, Nate, just for background, there was a guy who texted us on Friday. We'll just call him Run Club Rob. That wanted us to talk about.
All right, that next part doesn't matter.
Oh,
He just kind of goes into talking about how he'll rather talk about wrestling than half the other stuff that people try to bring up.
Okay, hold on. Let me unfreeze us real quick, and then I'll come back. We froze probably because of the stream. It's okay. I'll bring us right back, guys, and then I'll give up my thoughts on what's his name, Peter Jackson. What's his name? Peter Johnson. Pete. Oh, I don't get wrestling. It's all Greco-Roman.
Your name's Pete, you
Dumbass, dude. What a dumbass, dude. What is going on? Let's join this call. My goodness. All right, we're back. Good Lord. All right, Nate, can you hear me? We're back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, my goodness, dude, what a bozo the host of the show is. I don't do that fake wrestling. Everything I see on TV is the UFC. Oh my God, so real. Boxing, so real. Like, dude, you're such a dumbass, dude. Like, I like Greco-Roman wrestling. Like, dude, like what? No, you don't. Shut up. Like, just shut up, dude. Just say that you don't get something that a lot of people understand and think is cool. Okay, you realize how many people pack those stadiums, and you want to be the one dumbass who's like, "This is weird. This is weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are they pretending to like, dude?
So-
I'm gonna throw him off a cliff. Where's he at? He's up there in Chesapeake. Where's he at? He's on the
I don't know
Pennzoil
where-
Performance line.
Probably.
You know what? It's been a damn shame that damn sports radio up there, ESPN. You're ruining the Hampton Roads radio scene. I swear to God, if he took over for, did he take over for the other guy? I used to like him.
The Stewart?
No, Tim Donnelly. Tim Donnelly.
Oh. Yeah.
Tim Donnelly there. And then they had another guy before him. I still follow him on YouTube. Nick Cattles. Nick Cattles was the man. Nick Cattles was the best. Great theme song. Yeah. No, these guys that don't understand, don't hire people that don't understand wrestling. That should be on the application at ESPN.
Yeah.
You couldn't expect
So
me to
they-
play that and not have me get heated, Nate.
No, I knew you were going to. It was fine. It was all part of the plan. But the dude's opinion about the storyline, his so they text me like an answer that I guess they didn't want to keep going, but they're like, Richie says he thinks Sammy might be the one turning. So I don't see where he
No.
got that from. But
Yeah,
just
I
thought it
don't
was cool
either.
just to kind of
feel like
Kinda
maybe
get
he's
an
a
ES
casual viewer. Maybe the last time he watched was Sammy talking to Solo. Maybe he hasn't caught up since
Yeah.
then. Maybe.
I get the rat thing because it does smell a little ratty. It smells like some ratatouille up in there. But
Oh, well, the rat is the Rock. That's going to be the downfall for that whole thing.
no, the rat is Paul Heyman.
The Rock's going to come out at some point and be like, "Have you guys seen the red one in theaters now?"
And the chat and the crowd's gonna go.
And Moana
You look
too.
stupid. But no, the rat, I see it being like Paul Heyman. Like, there's only 2 people in that ring that you can trust.
Yeah, I saw people saying that Solo and Paul Heyman dressed alike, and I'm just kind of not. I don't. For some reason, I'm not buying it. I feel like that's too easy of a put together there. Like, oh, they're both wearing the same suit and jacket.
And Paul Heyman didn't walk with Roman.
Yeah.
At the end of SmackDown, he didn't walk with him. He walked with Punk. And there's only 2 people in this War Games match that trust each other. Punk and Jey Uso. Those are the 2 people that trust each other. Sammy doesn't trust Jimmy. He doesn't trust Roman.
I don't believe that. I think Sammy trusts all of them. He's been trying to like recruit everybody with him. He seems like there's a lot of trust there.
The Rock's coming out at the end of the show.
That's what I just said. I just said at the end of the day, The Rock is going to be the one to spoil all of this. No matter what the conclusion is, The Rock's going to come out and say, look at my big, bald, shiny head. Everybody stare at it now. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
But what is the reason to add CM Punk to the story? Because that creates the whole. No, I'm not. I know you just made that facial, whatever. But you add CM Punk to it, right? But doesn't that create a whole Roman CM Punk Paul Heyman thing? So does that take him out of the whole bloodline story? Like, so where does that go? Like, does that go?
Yeah, well, the bloodline story finishes here at War Games Night. It does finish here, regardless.
So you go Rock.
Who
Rock
wins?
versus
Who wins here? This
Cody.
is it. This is it for the bloodline. The bloodline story. It will culminate back together at WrestleMania, but in the meantime, you will have Punk and Roman.
Yeah, but
as
then
the
so
feud.
does this slide over to Rock going after Cody for his belt, like he said back in January or February that he wanted to go after Cody and his Universal Championship? Because Rock is coming back into the picture somewhere.
Yeah,
down the road.
Sure. Let's just say CM Punk, I don't know, they have their feud and he beats Roman. And he's like,
Yeah.
I want a title shot. I'm ready to take on Cody. And then Roman's like, whoa, bro. Like, I wanted to come back and get my shot. And he's like, but I just beat you. So, like, there's
but you just skip over the feud with Seth and.
Well,
CM
no.
Punk?
See, no, that's where you get Seth. That's when you get Seth. That's when
Yeah.
you get Seth, who's like, they're gonna throw CM Punk into the match. Do you realize how pissed off that would make Seth?
Punk could say,
You see,
I
that
beat
is,
Roman, you never did.
yeah. He's like, Seth could be like, I've beaten Roman. Like, what the hell? Like, why is Punk just like put into this match? And then that's when Punk gets his ass kicked, and then takes a couple weeks off until Mania when he faces Seth Rollins.
He'll get eliminated on it.
So, yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it. I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to pan out, but
Yeah,
I
I
like.
think it's a good.
I think the addition of Punk isn't bad. It's I'm not normally. I think normally you add Punk to something, I'm like, ew, tastes a little bit like onion.
Mhm.
Get this out of here. But I think this addition's good. I like CM Punk in here with this group. I do. Him versus Roman is fresh and new, and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see him do something. I'm ready to see some new stuff, some new opponents for everybody. I'm ready to see Roman get away from Solo, and coming out and having the same promo with his cousins and them every week. Like, I'm so sick of it. It's boring. I'm tired of them just adding new people. Oh, we've got Jacob Fatu. We've got, they're like the freaking, they're like all the renditions of Kane. Pretty much. There's like so many renditions of Kane that they just keep shitting out. And it's like, just AI Samoans just being shit out right now. And it's too many of them. And frankly, I think we need to narrow it down a little bit and have them all go their separate ways in some fashion. So
Yeah.
they'll stand out a lot more because they're all lumped together, It's been too long of it, way too long. Wouldn't you agree?
I do agree, and I also have read a little bit saying that the rat isn't even on the OG bloodline. It's on the. I heard that Jacob Fatu could be it, because people love Jacob Fatu. The crowd loves Jacob Fatu, even though he's portraying a bad person that wants to hurt. When he gets in it, when he shakes his head, the crowd loves it. When he wrestles, the way he wrestles, the crowd loves it. I could see him being the rat and getting The Rock to come out and straighten things up, and then Jacob goes on his own way, because I see Jacob being a star. He needs to. I see him as a star, and I'm not just saying that because his name is Jacob. Like, I liked him in GCW, I liked him in MLW,
Now we know why.
and no, that's not the reason. I love the way he wrestles, and if it'd be cool if he brought in
I
Australia.
love the way you lie.
We're not singing a Rihanna song here now, but no, I like how Jacob is, and I could totally see him, because he's just going like this. All he does is say this and say, "Solo, I love you." Just imagine.
Ooh, dirt with the curveball. The rat is Roman.
That's not no. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Roman's like, I've been working with Cody the whole time, you sons of bitches.
It could be Sammy though, because when Roman tried to call him on an episode, Sammy took his phone and threw it. Nate knows what I'm talking about.
Nah, they're not turning Sammy heel at any point, dude. It's not happening. Are you kidding me? He's a baby face now. He's gonna stay a baby face. Kids like him. He's over. He's gonna stay that way. Plus, what happens when Kevin Owens needs somebody to wrestle? Let's throw them two back together again. Dirt asks, how do we feel about The Rock wearing a muscle suit on the set of Moana? First of all, I feel like why the hell are they making a live-action movie of an animated movie that came out 6 years ago? That's stupid. But, of course, if it's a stupid movie, The Rock's going to be in it. And in this movie, he's wearing a muscle suit. According to Dirt, he said he said in the past he would never wear one, but he clearly got plastic abs in this movie. So The Rock is wearing a muscle suit on the set of Moana to make him, I guess, to make him look bigger. He's like, I got to look like well, why don't you just watch the animated one? What the fuck?
Yeah, enough of the
don't
Rock
need to
talk.
make it-
Honk shoe.
Not everything needs to be live actioned.
No, not everything needs to be live, and nothing needs to have The Rock. Like, good lord, dude, that guy is not believable in any film.
I feel like since we're on the topic of Disney movies live action, real quick, I'm kind of mad that they're doing the prequel to Lion King in live action and not animation.
Why
They're
would they?
doing
I'm kind of mad that they're doing a prequel to Lion King.
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, it is really late for it. It's
I
been like,
need to see
mean,
Scar's
years?
story and Mufasa's story. Shut up, God, dude.
They
Oh
waited 20
God,
something years to do it.
Hollywood is just a gaping butthole
Recycling
filled
bin.
with turds, dude. Just turds left and right.
There's only one animated movie I'm excited about. Shrek 5.
Jake's excited about Shrek 5, he said.
I mean, you can't go wrong. They're gonna do a live
You
action.
can't go
Shrek
wrong,
series.
you know. When I take my chip and I dip it into that Shrek dip, I'm like, every time.
Yeah, dude. Like,
They're gonna make a live action Shrek. Would you watch?
no.
Live action. Okay, wait, hold on. Who's all right? We got to cast the live action Shrek. The first movie. You got to do the first movie. So
It's the same people.
No, you can't get the same people. You got to get a whole new cast. Whole new cast. Jay Leno's not Shrek, Jake. We're leaving. Do not stop. Do not bring his name up.
Brock Lesnar is Shrek.
Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar as Shrek. Wow, dude. That's good. I like Brock as Shrek. Okay, who's Fiona? Fiona is Drake Maverick.
No, Drake Maverick would be
Jay-
Donkey.
Yeah, he could be Donkey. Drake Maverick, that'd be a good Donkey.
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red, there you go. NXT
That's
star
Fiona.
Sexy Red will be
Fiona.
Fiona, yes. And then Lord Farquaad would be. No, I think Lord Farquaad. Well,
Ludwig Kaiser.
no, it'd be Shawn Michaels. He'd be real goofy. He'd be real. Now Shawn Michaels would be the gingerbread man. And then, I mean, that's what we do on this show, Jake. We get off topic. It happens. We've hit notes. We talk CM Punk. Bloodline. We talk Cowboy Nate, Radio. You know, what else is down there?
We gotta talk about the best thing that's happening.
We'll talk about the best thing. Let's do it right now.
That is the Wyatt Six and Karrion Kross.
No, that is not. That's not even down there. We're not talking about them this week. No, talking to the mic because it's not good from a distance.
His promos are so good. Like he uploads them in the middle of the night on Instagram and on Twitter, and he's talking directly to Dexter, who he calls Shaw, because speaking of TNA, that's what Dexter went as in TNA. He went as Samuel Shaw, and he talked. Karrion's like, I lost a friend. I don't even know who this Shaw is anymore. And then he calls Gacy, and he shows off the tattoo, the Wyatt Six, and he shows DMs of what Bray was saying. Him and Bray had plans of a feud that they were gonna do, and he says, "Who is Six?" And he goes, "It's pretty obvious who Six is." And it's just, I just love this feud. This should be a War Games match.
I mean, I don't agree. I'd agree with you that this feud is good. The only problem with what you're saying, Jake, is that none of that was on television.
Yeah, it should have been.
None of that was on television. No one knows any of that. What they've put on television has been mild sauce compared to the blazing, burning, comedic sauce that you got over there on Instagram, on Karrion's Instagram. Plug for Karrion Kross's Instagram.
At the Killer Kross.
At the Killer Kross, Jake says. Go ahead and give him a follow, guys.
He's pretty talented, dude. He can break baseball bats with his arms.
Wow, very strong. I do like watching stuff like that. Can you rip a phone book?
He ripped 4 baseball bats with one bicep. Just snaps them in half.
Send him a DM, see if he can rip a phone book. Ask him if he can rip one.
I'm gonna tweet him right now. Live on the show, be like, hey, Karrion, I'm recording a podcast right now, and I'd love to know if you could rip a phone book with me.
Well, you don't need to tell him you're recording a podcast. Just ask him if he can
Here's-
rip a phone book for you. Is
You
he
should
on
pay for a
Cameo?
Yeah, pay for a cameo.
Ooh, let me see.
Say, I need an urgent cameo right now. I need you to rip a phone book. Because that'd be sick, right? Guys ripping phone books.
Yeah.
Remember there's like those big buff Christian dudes that would rip phone books? Those guys are cool. They'd be like, for Jesus! And they'd rip the phone book in half, and I'd be like, ah!
He goes as Killer Kross.
For jeez.
Hell yeah, dude. They'd like bend the bar. They'd be like lifting weights, and they'd bend the bar in half and like tie it in a knot. And they'd be like, that's the devil! I'd be like, whoa!
Dude, you can do $60 for the Great Khali.
Holy shit, you're not going to understand any of it.
That'd be so good, though. That'd be so good. I would just tell him to dance.
Oh, I mean, you could get that video for free now on the internet, Jake. What are you paying people for? Yeah. I would just pay him to sit there and breathe.
Karrion Kross is on Cameo.
Karrion Kross is on Cameo.
Yeah, but that's a... Come on, Karrion.
What is it?
It's $150.
What is it?
Holy shit.
He's cheaper. He's cheaper than Baron Corbin.
Well, Baron Corbin's a star.
Baron Corbin's
Yeah.
My God.
JBL is $100.
That's cheap.
We gotta get someone
Dude,
new in
Ric
here,
Flair. What is the price for Ric Flair?
Like $500.
We don't want Ric Flair. We don't
Oh,
want.
look, it is 500.
Yep, and you can get Nick Nemeth he only has 3 cameos available for this month. He has a limit. You could do...
Dirt said $29 for Vince McMahon.
Who is this?
He's really gone down in price.
Michael, Mr. WWE?
Oh, I mean, get a cameo from him, but he's cool.
He's 15.
Dude, we
Dude,
should do a
Gilbert?
Dirt
You can get
Speedman.
Gilbert?
Freaking Dirt Speedman
$20.
cameo. It'll be legendary.
Tony Chimmel? Why? No, that's not good.
Pro wrestling song.
No, that's not that good. He's overrated. Ring announcer. The whole let's get ready to rumble. Shut up. I'm just saying, shut up, dude.
Dirt, you should start cameo. I think you'll make great cameos.
Dirt cameos? Yeah, buy Dirt cameos. Like, people will be like, who? Dirt.
Yeah,
You want a
Dirt Speedman
cameo from Dirt? It's just him smoking a Newport. Dude, that's actually great.
Just him hitting a freaking long stogie.
Yeah, he's just like, it just says nothing. I don't don't know. Jake, it's not time for you to look through Cameo. We got to talk about the New Day, okay? So this New Day 10-year anniversary, it's happening next week, Nate. The 10-year anniversary, the big show, Raw, the entire show dedicated to celebrating 10 years of pancakes and fun, bootios, and twerking, and zaniness with the New Day. Fun. I'm hoping that fun is spoiled because they're teasing the hell out of it. And if they don't spoil it, and it's really just the return of Big E and it's happy hugs all the way through, then I will be severely disappointed. I know Jake will be as well. I'm looking forward to seeing, and we've discussed it here many times, how we want to see this go down. So if you would like to know our thoughts on that, you can go back and listen to last week's episode or watch one of I think I clipped it in the shorts. It's in there. But yeah, I definitely want that turn, dude. And they came to blows here verbally in the backstage area on this past Monday night. Kofi asking Xavier, like, what the hell happened in the match, because they pretty much just got squashed out there. And then backstage, they got into it and just started throwing haymakers verbally at each other here with the burns they were throwing. I mean, Xavier was like, well, he's like, yeah, I mean, we did all that work for you to be champion, then you pissed it away in 6 seconds to Brock Lesnar on TV. And I was like, whoa. I was like, Brock Lesnar mentioned. That's a pretty mean thing to say. And then Kofi hits him with, well, at least both of us won singles championships. Oof. And then he told me, like, he totally crapped on the crown and crapped on the Intercontinental title shot that he just gave him. And, yeah, dude, they're going to blows, dude. They really said some mean things to each other here. Their acting was good. Yeah. Their acting was good. I was like, oh, man, these guys are real. They gave it their all for that segment. And you know what? I think it's the most talked about and hot story. I think it's hotter than the Bloodline stuff right now. I think it's nice and juicy. I think if we turn Xavier, this will be the most shocking thing. And it's got to be shocking. It's got to be, oh my goodness. Like it's got to be heartbreaking. I was talking to a coworker of mine at work about this, and he was like, dude, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing with the New Day. And I was like, well, I was like, I think you don't like it, but you do. You don't like that they're breaking them up. You're upset by it. Like, it's really compelling. It's really, really compelling. I was like, I could see it going in your favor. I was like, I could see it going in my favor. I was like, and that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good, is that I don't know which way the strings are going to be pulled here, and which one's going to snap, That they could throw a swerve at any which direction. But it is heartbreaking seeing the New Day break up. But yeah,
It's been confirmed.
I also saw like a small detail of their costumes coming down to like teasing it, to where I don't know if you noticed, they wear Dragon Ball Z costumes this week matching. But Kofi was so I looked it up because I was curious, and I saw something on Twitter. But Kofi was like regular Goku, which is the main character, and then
I know him.
Xavier was the Black Goku, which is a character that creates himself to look like Goku, but he makes himself evil.
Ooh.
So like they're even going down to like those little details.
So you had to be really into DBZ to know that.
Well, I looked it up because I saw it on Twitter. Someone said it on Twitter, and then I like kind of looked more into it. So
I noticed. I noticed, but I just assumed. I didn't know it was a character. I thought it was just. I was like, oh, he's he's Dark Goku. I was like, he's being Dark Goku right now.
No, but it was actually a character, so I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is interesting, and I like Dragon Ball Z, and that's cool.
It's not a Vince McMahon cameo.
Oh yeah.
Vince McMahon wannabe.
Oh, there's a impersonator on there. Yeah, no, that's something. Tell you what.
What do you guys think about the Viking dudes coming back? The War. I can't think of their tag team name. I forgot.
The War Vikings.
Yeah, the War Vikings. What do you guys? What's your opinion about these guys?
I love Ivar. He's great. I could get rid of the other one.
They've been back for months. They've been back.
Yeah, they've been back. I don't like the whole the Raiders gimmick. I don't like the Viking gimmick. I don't think either one of them
It was cool in
works.
NXT.
I think it's some weird cosplay that
Sarah Logan loves.
and Triple H, they just love that Viking biker bullshit, and it just doesn't get over, especially with the younger crowd nowadays. Like, I don't think that's getting over. You know, even Rhea sometimes a little too much, dude. A little too much sometimes. It's like, chill out, dude. Chill out with the leather BDSM crazy.
Now this is kind of to the next thing. Who do you guys think messed up Jade?
Who do I think messed her up?
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar. Just-
Because I saw Naomi, and that's how
yeah.
I can't think of it.
Naomi.
What
Yeah,
Bailey-
there's been
what's
some
how she gets in.
there's been some spoilers leaked and stuff saying like, oh, Naomi looks suspicious and all this stuff, and the way that the camera's kind of been focused on her all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's that's what's I'm hoping it's a swerve. I'm hoping it's not Naomi, and I'm hoping it's a swerve. I'm hoping it's not. Yeah, I'm hoping it was Bianca, dude. It'd be
Why was
great.
she hesitant running to the back?
Yeah.
Should I stay in the match? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I hope it's Bianca, and I hope that
I
yeah.
can see it now. I can see it now.
I hope she gets the Street Profits as her bodyguards.
Because they look like they're about to turn. And this is what I could see it happening. I could see Naomi in the backstage. Bianca, you need to defend those titles. I'll be the interim tag team champion until Jade gets back. I can do one better.
Jake.
That sounded just like that.
Dude, nasty.
They don't stink.
That's my stool, dude.
They don't stink.
Meemaw painted that stool, dude. And you're farting on it, dude?
Bring her in.
There's just like a burnt.
You're
there's
gonna
just like a
fart
burnt mark
on
it.
Meemaw's stool, dude?
That doesn't sound right.
It's a stool. What are you supposed to say?
It's fine.
It's a tuffet? What are you, Little Miss Muffet?
It doesn't stink.
Oh,
It's
still
fine.
rhyming.
It's fine. It doesn't smell. But no, I still want to, but I could see it being Bianca. I could see it being Bailey. I could see it being Naomi. I could see it being bald-headed Natalia. Happy Thanksgiving. But
That's a really shocking thing. Imagine having us on a TV and then we pull up bald-headed Natalia.
yeah, I'd make that her
It would
gimmick.
scare me.
I'd be like, Natty, my office, please.
Like, Nate, could you just imagine, like, you're just, family Thanksgiving, you come around the corner,
She's got the Tyson
and
Kidd.
she's just standing there holding the green bean casserole, and she's like, hey, Nate. Hey, do you like green bean casserole? I mean, this is my
no.
famous recipe. Yay!
Now I will say,
I added chicken fries.
I want to go back to the New Day. I want to go back to the New Day thing before we get into the other things. I do want to talk, like, Nate, let me ask you this. How do you, if you could book it, right? It's coming down to the end. You have until Monday.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to breaking up, because I obviously think it's Xavier that's going to turn. But I've heard people say it could be Kofi that attacks. And because Big E is definitely going to make an appearance. He's
Yeah.
going to be there. And I think when
He's
he
in
gets to the
everything.
ring, that's when you do it.
Oh, I think when he gets to the ring, they have a celebration. They do. They have a
You started off-
celebration.
You started off light. Give everyone what they want. Like celebrate it.
Sure. I mean, I
Then
could paint
turn.
it cinematically for you. Yeah, you have Xavier Woods coming one way and them two celebrating another way towards each side of the crowd. So Xavier Woods is, they're celebrating one way, and then Xavier Woods comes towards the hard cam and is celebrating, but then he stops. And as they're like up on the ropes celebrating, right? Xavier stops, and you see it in his face, man. You see the turn like happening in his face, and then I say he just goes right. I don't say he copies the Shield because that's not a good look. I don't like that, like hitting him with a chair. Okay, so you got Kofi on one side on the top turnbuckle, you got E on the other side of the top turnbuckle. And he's dancing. They're both dancing, just twerking, having a great time. And Xavier goes over to the hard cam and puts his leg over the thing and starts doing his thing. And he's got the trombone. And then you see the face turn. The face just like stopped. The burp 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 burp. You know, like the horn sound goes down, and he turns around, and I'd say he runs over quickly, very quickly, goes underneath Big E and power bombs him.
Or what if he takes out
And
Kofi
power bombs
and
him
then
off the top rope, and it is shocking. People are like, "Oh my god!" I mean, he could do it to Kofi too, but I think it's way more.
But can he take
I think Kofi sounds more realistic.
Yeah, Kofi does sound more realistic. Okay, maybe you're right.
Big E might not be able to take a bump yet.
You're right. Big E might not be able to take a bump. If Big E can't take a bump, then don't do this thing.
Doing a low blow.
I'm saying this is a great return for Big E too. If you know, he's able to take a small bump here. But if not, Kofi would be just as good too. And it puts Big E in such shock. I think Big E is going to have to take some sort of a bump here. Big E's in such shock here, and then that he doesn't, fight Xavier at all. He's like, "What the hell, man? What are you doing?" And then, boom, yeah, there you go. Xavier just kicks him in the balls as hard as he possibly can.
They're gonna have a table.
And then,
Or it's he does Xavier does this to R-Truth because he joins them.
ooh, what's
in the
up,
ring
Chris?
trying to celebrate. Like R-Truth hop in the ring because he
R-Truth.
celebrates. He's not a part of it, but you know how R-Truth kind of like adds himself to things.
That would be fun, yeah.
He's feuding with Butch or Pete Dunne.
He got you. R-Truth
that's
got
been
you.
kinda
You called him
funny.
Butch.
That's been kind of funny, by the way.
But yeah, I just think it's gonna be Xavier. I think I could see the trombone coming into hand. I say he might just beat him with it.
Oh, what up? Godly LXT. Christopher in the chat as well, man. What's going on? What if the New Day doesn't break up, but they just go back to being preachers, says Dirt? That'd be funny. That would be funny if Xavier was like, guys, he's like, remember what I said to begin with? We just need to praise the Lord.
And feel.
The power. Yeah. Oh, God, no.
That'd be bad. But no, I see a table of pancakes, some bootios being in there. And I just see either Kofi's going through that table after getting destroyed with the trombone. Xavier's going to break it on his back. That's what's going to happen. He's going to break. Kofi's going to be twerking, and Xavier's going to be doing the trombone. And then out of nowhere, he's going
to stick his trombone in his ass.
No, he's going to smack him on the back with it, and it's going to snap in half. And then Big E's going to look there and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's going to, like, smack the ropes because he can't do anything. He's not cleared. And then he's going to be like, watch this. And then Kofi gets on the table. And then Xavier elbows him, does his finishing move on through the table.
That took too long. I like mine better. Mine's simple. Just nice power bomb right out of the corner. Very devastating. Oh, no. What the hell is that? And then he stands there. He's mad, breathing heavy. Big E comes down. What the hell did you do, man? Low blow.
Walks off.
Yeah, walks off. I'm done with this shit. He rips his New Day shit off, and then the next week we get the debut of the new Xavier.
I think they're all in a ring. R-Truth comes out. Xavier goes after Kofi, misses Kofi, and then gets R-Truth. I'm landing with that.
I love that. I do. It's funny. It's so funny because I'm so invested in the storyline, and then it just gets totally ruined by R-Truth.
I'm telling you, it's R-Truth, bro.
No. Oh man, yeah, that'd be great, Nate. Not bad.
Just think about it. It's so realistic because R-Truth just like they place him in those those places where you don't think he's gonna be, and he pops up, and it's funny. I give it that, but
oh,
I think
it's
he takes the
Juan.
bump.
Juan, I was just talking about you, and this whole New Day situation and the conversation we had at work. Juan, yeah, I didn't know it was you because I don't remember the names all the time. I don't remember the YouTube names all the time because it pops up and it looks different, and I barely halfway read it. So, Godly Lit, by the way, Godly Lit. The X is with an I pronunciation. Okay. Good
So what do
stuff.
you guys want to do? You want to do Survivor and then do Survivor Series predictions, end the show with that, or you want to do it vice versa, the other way around?
Hold on. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this women's title that was introduced.
All right, let's do that.
Just for a small second. Jake probably agree with me on everything I'm about to say here. U.S. women's title. Okay. Okay. Now we have an IC women's title. Why? Well, I mean, I don't want to become a complainer about like things like this. Like, oh, it's a title, but that's a lot for a small roster. They need to bring up some of these girls from NXT because some of the women down there are killing it, and I'd like to see some of that on the main roster. You know, for as many, I feel like the introduction of these women's titles is getting more airtime than the actual women on the show. I mean, they do get some stuff, but it's nowhere near as long as everything else. Like, and you know they're subjected to one segment. Why we got all these titles for a 12-woman roster, main roster? You know.
Yeah.
If I had 2 more fingers, I could count them on both hands.
Chelsea
You know.
Green's gonna win the U.S. title, and the Intercontinental is gonna be.
And I like Chelsea Green for the U.S. title win. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and the for the women's Intercontinental, you put that belt on.
I think you can go Tiffany if she doesn't cash in and
No,
get the belt.
she's
from-
gonna win the world title.
She should, but I think she fails and then gets the IC title.
No,
It's possible. It's possible.
but for the women's Intercontinental, it's gonna be on Raw. Raquel Rodriguez.
No, she's a background character right now.
Put the belt on her.
She's barely on the roster there at all. I was excited for it at first when she first came back, but just kind of background fodder to Liv Morgan.
You can do the IC, the EO.
Yeah, I mean, you put it on somebody cool, then I'll be allowed to change my mind, and I'll be like, oh, that's a great title. I like it. But they have tag team titles too. Like, good lord.
Or do it. Give it to what's the chick in EOS? What's the lady that
Kairi
just came back
Sane?
in EOS squad? The
Kairi
one that
Sane.
went out with her knee.
Asuka? Huh?
I don't know. Never mind. It's not that important.
Jeez, I named everyone, and Dakota Kai.
Yeah, Dakota Kai. You can give her the
Okay.
IC belt.
Okay.
She's looking for more opportunities in the WWE. That's what she's always been saying.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you've got Sonya Deville's group over there too. They're like, what the hell are they doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things. I mean, they got some women on the roster, but they're none of them are really
Interesting.
interesting or zesting it up. And I think
We've seen too much.
I think some of the NXT roster could zest it up coming up there. Yeah, bring up the Survivor Series card because I want to quickly run through these Survivor Series matches.
Oh, you can give it this. IC can go to Selena Vega.
I see
One-
go to Zelina.
Yeah, bro. Did you tell them about the bald? Oh, the bald ranking. Yeah, he's Juan gave me an idea for a bald tier list. I thought that'd be good. Well, just bald men in general. Any bald man can make the tier list. Just if you find a picture of a bald man, please email cowboynate@gmail.com. Send your pictures of bald men to that address.
Can I submit myself?
Juan says, I think they're introducing them for, God, it's like blocked out. For the spectacle of WrestleMania, and more opportunity for the women. And Dakota Kai is getting it 100. Like, yeah, he likes that idea. Likes the idea of Dakota Kai taking the belt. I think I do like it too. I like it too because it's someone new. It's a little bit of zest. It's like, hey, we got this new belt and we're putting it on a new face. I mean, a face that's been around a while, but a new face to someone being a singles champion in the company. So that would be great. They need to call Andy. They need the Andy Kaufman tribute mixed gender battle royal. Says Dirt. I think they should bring back the WLC match.
Oh, dude, that was a great match. I loved that match.
Yeah, unironically, yeah, it's a good match. Fun stuff.
I do have the Survivor Series card.
It took you a long. Jay, you're looking at Prize Picks, He literally says, "I have the Survivor Series card." I look at his phone, and it's just Prize Picks pulled up. I'm just
Right
like,
here.
But there's one match that's not on it, but it's already been confirmed. It was on SmackDown. It got confirmed. Cody's match is not on here. So far, I think what is going to kick off? I think a War Games match kicks off.
You do the women.
doesn't have an. They're not telling you the order here.
No particular order. I think it should kick off.
Oh, I know how to kick off the show. Kick it off nice and smooth. Get it out of the way. Let's do LA Knight versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship.
Put it on
Hawks
Shin.
do.
Oh, that's what I want. But these are predictions, and this matters, right? This counts.
Is there a wager?
I mean, there'll be a wager. We don't know what it is yet. We'll probably just do a round of Bean Boozled or something. Who knows? We'll figure it out. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna sit here and try to think of them either. Let's get through the card, because you go off track way too easy, man.
I'll say, since it's predictions, I'm gonna say LA Knight wins.
I'm gonna say
Saying LA Knight.
Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm gonna take. Why not, man? It's not fun unless I pick something different. I'm taking Shinsuke Nakamura. He looks cool. He's looking like Anakin Skywalker out there now with this new look, with the lipstick and the red eyes. I love it, dude. Shin's looking cool. Hopefully we see some maybe a new move from him or something out there. It'll be good. Yeah, he beats LA Knight clean.
I'm going LA Knight.
Okay.
Taking the safe route.
All right.
Okay.
So now you have another match here.
Tell your brother I love his Hornet shirt. The Dirt says Nakamura. That's Dirt's pick. And then
Godly.
Godly, your last message was redacted. Did you delete it, or did YouTube censor it?
He
Because
has the same shirt.
YouTube
Yeah,
may censor it.
This shirt actually is the COVID shirt. The day after this shirt came out and was released, COVID happened.
Oh yeah, that is true.
That shirt calls COVID.
Yep.
It did. I was there.
Yep. Jake farted in the stadium, and the entire stadium started to gag like pretty simultaneously almost.
The Rockets lost because of it.
The Rockets lost. The Hornets won.
Yeah, very easily.
The fart powered them. They were like, they loved it.
Now this is
Big sniff, Nate.
This is a match I'm really excited to watch.
Here, hold it.
This is probably, honestly, it's going to be like my favorite match, honestly, that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Braun Breaker versus Sheamus versus Ludwig Toothpick for the Intercontinental Championship. I really think this match is going to kick serious ass. It's going to be a
I think
banger.
it's
You
gonna
got
be good.
Shamo,
Yeah.
you got Brano, and you got Ludwo.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one.
You know who I really want to win, though?
Ludwig.
Yeah.
Pick it, but I'm going safe route.
I'm going
'cause
safe route, and I'm
know-
going Braun Breaker.
I think my one that I'm gonna do, it's gonna be the one probably different. But I'm going Braun Breaker with this one.
I'm going Braun Breaker, too, because I see Sheamus winning it at Saturday night main event.
I think this one's Braun Breaker, but I also feel like Ludwig puts his he does a good performance to where we do this again, like it's a 1-on-1. And
Yeah,
like,
it's,
you
where it's
know
not
what
a
I'm saying?
triple threat. Yeah.
It kind of puts his name out there because that's the whole message. Gunther wanted him to put his name out there and not be a whole.
Dirt's picking
thing,
Sheamus. One would take your Godly would take your pick too if you want to throw your pick in there for this match. Sheamus. Yeah, I'm picking Braun Breaker. Picking Braun too. I don't think any of us disagree here. Braun. Next match.
Next match
The Brawny
is
Man.
going to be Damian Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think we're all going to agree with this one here. I think we're all going to pick Gunther. Are we right or wrong?
Nope. This is my difference. I'm going.
Whoa!
Damian. This
Unexpected.
is my different one.
Nate, you are a bimbo.
I don't think they're fooling us with the build up. I think it's actually gonna be Damian Priest.
What? That'd be such a crazy loss for Gunther.
Yep. I think they keep it going.
He did just lose to Cody. Yeah, you're right.
But he's going to win. He's going to put Priest to sleep. He's got Ludwig with him.
Nope.
And you're going to get the return of Giovanni Vinci.
Nope. I think we see a downfall of Gunther early, and
No.
Damian gets his belt back. Everyone liked him more as a champ than they liked Gunther.
Oh, Nate, you're sadly mistaken here. I think you're sad. I mean, everybody likes Damian Priest.
Yeah.
I think people like him, but I think now that he's a good guy, I do think it's a little diminishing to the character, and I think they definitely need to turn him heel. But I don't think they're gonna do that by putting the title on him. So my pick is Gunther, and Nate, you can take the difference here. It looks like we're gonna be mailing Nate some beans.
Mail him that wet dog one. So now, then you also have. I'll do the War Games matches last. You have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens.
Easy, Cody.
Yeah, he can't win. I mean, this is a WWE title match. He can't lose. Absolutely not to Kevin Owens, but there will be some shenanigans here.
What if Randy comes back and turns heel all along? He's been with Kevin all along.
Yeah, but he's not going to cost him the match.
He punts Cody.
He's not going to punt anybody. Get out of here.
Love that. He comes out with a neck brace.
I see this match going Cody or no contest.
Yeah, no contest. I see no contest.
I'm picking Cody. I'm going safe. I'm picking Cody.
Okay, well, that one doesn't count then. There's no bracket there. Next.
The War Games match, Team Liv versus Team Ripley. You have Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, and Tiffany Stratton versus Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Awesome Sky, Bayley, and Naomi. Who's winning that match and why?
I'm going Rhea because I feel like Liv has won too many so far, so they gotta give one back to Rhea since she's back, and you gotta kind of build that momentum back up. Because we all know she's gonna get the championship back eventually, but I think you go Rhea.
Okay. Jake, did you hear any of that? You're just reading. Don't read. Listen.
He did his whole predictions.
Yeah, I know. We'll throw him in. We'll say it. But I want to respond to Nate here. He thinks it's Rhea. I don't think so. I'm picking Team Liv. I'm picking Team Liv.
Because I think I'm picking Team Liv for one reason only. I don't think both good teams are going to win the War Games match.
I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win them this match.
Carlito's going to help too. Carlito's going to give Raquel an apple.
I don't know if you guys heard me. I just feel like Rhea's dropped the last 2 matches to Liv. So you got to give her one eventually.
No,
give her at least one.
Nope. You know what, Nate? I said this about Drew McIntyre, and you guys were like, no, it's a Punk.
I mean, you're right.
I was like, Drew McIntyre came out there, and he just, he's put his blood, sweat, and tears in for a whole year, and then Punk comes back, and they're like, yeah, keep doing the job, buddy. Keep doing the job. The asshole's back, and he's ready to take over.
He did beat him.
Yeah, he did. He beat him, and then they were like, yeah, but you're gonna have to do the job to him twice. Put him over twice.
Drew's taking time off. He's gonna come back and
hopefully he comes back and squashes him like a bug, dude.
I see him going after Gunther or Braun.
God, something of lesser value. Gross. That's disgusting and just doesn't do Drew McIntyre justice. I don't want to get heated and talk about it. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, Nate. I don't think they got to do that at all.
No, they don't got to, but I understand where you're coming from.
Juan went ahead and sent in his whole prediction list here. He said the women's War Game match is going to kick off the show. He said Nakamura wins, Bianca's team wins, New Bloodline wins, Braun wins, and Priest wins. Oh, he agrees with you, Nate. Priest. Okay, so it's a 50-50 crowd out there, I think, for that match. So.
And then we have the main event: Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Zayn, the Usos versus Solo Sikoa, Bronson Reed, Jacob Fatu, and the Tongans in War Games. I'm picking Roman's team.
We already went through a little bit of this at the beginning of the show, considering that Punk is the fifth man and Paul Heyman coming out and all that on Raw. We covered that at the top of the program, and I don't know, man. It is a toss-up, dude, because it's like I can see the reasons for both sides. I can really see the reasons for both sides. I don't think Roman needs the stupid chili pepper necklace to go and do anything else with anyone else. So I could see. I don't know. I feel like they've done a lot of work. Okay, Dirt's picking Roman's team. They've done a lot of work. Who did Juan pick?
New bloodline.
He picked the new bloodline. I see it. I see it. Okay, you could have a Rock interference. You could have there's a Heyman turn. You could have many things happen here for this instance. And they've done a lot of work. They've done a lot of work to try to get these guys over. Not a lot of it has worked. We went to a live show recently, and we had one person sitting in front of us who was a big Solo Sikoa fan out of the thousands of people that were there. So that was that goes to show that it is working on some people. Some people take notice, and I'm a fan of Solo, but I will say this storyline, it's gotten a little bit stale, and I think if we end it here at War Games with a big kablam, at least end it for now with a big kablam, then we'll all be satisfied, and then Roman can go on to have his feud with Punk, and then subsequently get involved back with Cody, and then Punk will get back involved with Seth, come towards Mania. That's how I see things going. It could go in a different direction, but we'll just leave it at that for Survivor Series and see how it pans out. Nate, what was your prediction? Who do you think's going to win this match?
As much as I would love to go with CM Punk's team, I think you give it to the new bloodline. I feel like they win. They keep the bloodline strong. You go to CM Punk and Roman story. They get out of here with that. I just feel like you just keep rolling with Solo as bloodline.
No, you're getting the Uso splash off the top.
I think if you're gonna give anybody that gimmick to keep rolling with it for a little bit, I think it doesn't fit Roman anymore to have the bloodline. Like why does he have all the help with them again? They just makes the other people behind him background fodder. It does. Jay's just back there going yeet like in the background now. It's not his entrance is a big deal, but let's keep that entrance a big deal and keep him in singles competition because just putting him behind Roman, it's not the answer for the bloodline gimmick. And the bloodline gimmick, if you want to keep it going, put it on the new guys, Solo and the Tongans and Jacob Fatu. Dude, those guys are gonna get over with that gimmick, especially if you have them keep winning matches. They could really use this as a bragging right here, like, hey, we just took down the original the OG bloodline, Roman's gonna have to get some new t-shirts, bitch.
And I feel like it just makes that bloodline even way stronger, more stronger for The Rock to step in and be like, nah, Solo, you're my bitch, I'm the leader. And then it just turns into Rock and Roman eventually. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I don't know. Or you could do Solo and Rock and put Solo over Rock or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you just build that bloodline up and then Rock just steps in and just screws everything up and pisses everyone off.
Yeah. Juan actually is mentioning now that he said, bro, your hatred for The Rock. You didn't even acknowledge it in the comment. You don't disrespect the Ulafala. Is what he says, and I will disrespect him all the time. He's bald bastard man, and I went in on him quite a bit earlier because he's wearing a muscle suit on the set of Moana. He can't cut it with his muscles. He wants to look more CGI. I don't think, and then Juan adds, I don't think Roman is going to Cody this WrestleMania. This is going to be Rock versus Roman and Cena. Why does it cut it off, dude?
It's Cena,
Sheamus, Braun, and at Mania. Early prediction. Well, where's Cody? Then? If it's Rock Roman, where's Cody, man?
You gotta put Cody in there.
He's gonna fight Seth. Like
Punk and Seth is
Punk and Seth. Punk and Cody. No.
Punk Cody.
I mean, they could do anything. They could really crisscross it any which way. But for now, we're gonna stick with these predictions for Survivor Series. This will be.
I think you're getting Cody Cena.
It'll be good. I don't think you're getting Cody Cena, dude. I really don't.
Real pass into
There's no need. Why would Cena need to put like?
God.
There's no need for that.
And I see that Cena is the odds-on winner to win the Rumble. God, dude, throw me off a roof. God, puke, dude, puke, 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 puke. This is just I do not need a rehash of Super Cena. Like that's not what we liked. Like, no, dude.
And then we just get Cena versus Punk.
If he comes back, he better have some believable matches, man. Because last time we saw him, he was doing the believable thing and putting over Solo. Like we were just talking about it, making them look strong, coming back and putting over Solo and getting his ass beat in the middle of the match, taking a bunch of Samoan spikes. That's awesome. That's good. I like that John Cena. I like the John Cena who comes over and puts over the talent. Yeah, that gets squashed. I like watching him getting his ass kicked. That's nice. But shut up, bitch. Huh? It is. Yeah. We can cover the rest of Survivor next week, Nate. And we don't have to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get into it. It wasn't too thick of an episode either, dude. So it was a lot of backstory for the people tonight. So a lot of backstory and a lot of why does this game make you feel this way? God,
yeah, a lot of
shut
motivational
up,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
I want $1 million, dumbass. What do you think, Jeff? God, you shut up. All these people asking for hugs. I want to be like, hey, Jeff, can I flick you in the dick on the way out? God.
Can I give you an over the pants hand job, please?
Yeah. Just be really inappropriate. I don't know. Viewer, oh, whoa, Jake. Oh my gosh! Out of all the things we say on here, Jake's got a problem with the over the pants hand job.
Oh, jeez.
Like from Workaholics. You ever seen that episode?
I've seen a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, it is time to go, Jake. Jake's like, that's inappropriate. Then lifts his ass and farts. Jake.
Ass.
Jake literally has to poop, dude. Those aren't farts, dude. Those are like pre-poop sounds. It's not. Juan says Cena isn't winning the Rumble. I think someone new, like maybe Ricky Starks. Well, that would be fucking crazy if that happened. If he won it, if he debuted it, I could see him skipping NXT. I could see him skipping.
Jeff Hardy comes in. Jeff Hardy comes in at 30 and wins the.
God,
Royal
Nate,
Rumble.
shut up. No. If anybody was, if any Hardy's gonna win, it's gonna be Matt because he can slam tornadoes, dude. They got no chance.
Cody versus Jeff at WrestleMania. He retires.
It was Matt Hardy that attacked Jade.
Oh, it was Matt Hardy. Oh, that's right. Jake said her music says a storm is coming, and it's the tornadoes that Matt Hardy's been slamming.
Yep, she got slammed through a car. He
Yeah.
can slam a Jake Cargill.
Matt had a deleter out of the match.
Like Beetlejuice, says Dirt. Like the Beetlejuice play over the
Play.
pants handy. Play? It's a play?
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know.
No, I'm not talking about that. I was,
NXT this week.
I was making it more PG for Jake.
Yeah. Everybody, I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving this year. Make sure to give thanks. Make sure that when you go around the corner, your family Thanksgiving, and Bald Natalia, she's there with the green bean casserole. She's there with the green bean casserole, and she says, "Yay! Would you like to try my green bean casserole?" Yeah, she said Tyson likes it when I crumble up Burger King chicken fries and put it on top. Ugh, Jake.
That's an episode.
I was thought you were gonna add something good.
Chicken fries and she farted. It's the episode.
All right, guys. It's been a fantastic show. We're here every Wednesday. Nate, Jake, and myself here every Wednesday at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Slipper House extra YouTube channel. You can check out the back catalog on all your podcast streaming platforms. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You also follow us on our socials down there at the bottom.
Happy Thanksgiving, Godly.
Happy Thanksgiving, Godly. Happy Thanksgiving,
Women?
Momo Dirt.
Stephanie McMahon.
Let's see. Who do you guys? Wait, hold on. Wait, Juan's got a question here. Who do you guys want to see win the women's Rumble? I want Cora or Roxanne. Okay, so you're picking two NXT people here. The women's Rumble. I want who's
Lola
gonna
Vice.
who's WWE gonna pick? Charlotte Flair. Who do I want?
Io's got.
I mean, Io's awesome, but she's won the title. It's not like that big of a deal for her. I'll take one of the. Why not? I'll take one of the NXT girls. Give it to Roxanne.
Lola Vice.
No, boring.
Give it to.
Give it to that one girl.
No,
Zakaria.
boring. What?
Zakaria, the girl that does
Jake
the
says
F5.
no boring, and then names someone he doesn't even know. Just the girl that does the F5.
She just debuted. She's
The
cool.
the Soul Rico.
Oh my God.
Ruka.
But yeah, I'll take Roxanne with you there, Juan. Why not?
I only know these NXT women because they're blasted all over Twitter for not the reasons of wrestling.
Who? What?
I said I only know NXT women because they're blasted on Twitter for more reasons than wrestling.
Yeah. That makes
They play Roblox.
Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving is
Eat your stuffing and poop it all out the next day. Good night and.
Oh wow. Hey, you got some parting words?
Don't eat green bean casserole because it's disgusting.
Casserole?
Casserole.
Don't eat green bean casserole. You don't want it. All right.
No green casserole.
Yeah. Everybody, be good. Great show tonight. See you all guys next Wednesday right here. Silverhouse Extra. Subscribe.
Sniff, 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 sniff.
Like. Thumbs up.
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Bye.
You're listening to Pro Wrestling Sauce. My name is Matt Hardy, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Sauce. While you're here, I want you to like and subscribe, because this is where you can find the best content about what is actually happening in the wrestling world. And a shout out to them boiled egg boys. Delete! Ah!
Boom.